y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya. If you're new here, I'm a 25-year-old sharing pieces of my Romans 8:28 life here on the internet. And today we're doing a lock update. This is a 2-month lock update video, but tomorrow I'll actually be 3 months locked. But before I hit 3 months, I wanted to come on here and make sure I do a 2-month update because I feel like I've actually seen a lot of changes in this 2-month mark with my hair, and I wanted to make sure I document it and share it with y'all. Just really quick facts: like, I locked my hair on January 20th of this year. I DIY'd my locks. They are parentheses micro locks, and I retie or interlock my hair. I made a video bringing y'all along with me for my first retie, my first professional retie appointment. If you haven't watched that video, make sure you go check it out. And I'm coming up on, I'm technically 5 weeks post retie. Next weekend I get my next retie, which will be 6 weeks. So I retie my hair every 6 weeks. This will be my 3rd retie, but my 2nd professional retie. After I did my locks myself, 3 or 4 days later, I went back and interlocked them myself. I get that question a lot, like, when you started your locks, did you braid the root and then twist? No, it was all twist, and then I went in and interlocked the roots. But yeah, let's talk about what's going on at this 2-month mark. First of all, I want to say, y'all, I'm literally loving being locked. I'm loving the hair freedom. My only regret is that I did not do this sooner. I should have locked back in 2023 when I first thought about locks, because it's just been so beautiful. It's been such a blessing not having to like do my hair and not having to worry about my hair. I also really like the fact that I'm on a regimen with my hair when it comes to getting my reties every 6 weeks. Prior to starting my locks, I really did not have a regimen with my hair. Like, I wasn't going to the salon consistently or anything like that. But now with having locks, I appreciate that I know every 6 weeks I'm getting a retie, and I appreciate that I'm going to someone to do my hair for me. I don't know, yeah, it's just nice like having that. Like, I can talk to someone about my hair. They're a professional. My loctician has locks herself, so she knows what it's like. Yeah, it's really nice. So I'm literally loving having locks. I hear a lot with having locks, don't compare your hair to anyone else's, because everybody's hair is different, which means that everybody's locks and your lock journey is going to be different, which I 100% believe. But I will also say that I was, you know, I'd be looking at the girls on Instagram and on TikTok. I'd be looking at their locks. And so around the 2-month mark, I was getting just a little discouraged, because I was like, I feel like my hair should be a lot more frizzy at this point, and I feel like it should be budding, and really none of that was happening. So it's actually good that I'm making this video now, because since then, like I said, in this 2-month period or time frame, I feel like my hair has changed so much. I've seen so much frizz with my hair, y'all, and I've also seen some budding, which is really exciting. I'll do a close-up and show y'all everything. Mind you, my hair needs a wash. No judgment, okay? But I do want to show y'all my hair. Right now, as y'all can see, I have it up in a bun because, like I said, I'm at the 5 month, or not 5 month, I'm at the 5 week period, 5 weeks post retie, and my edges literally look insane. I'm gonna take my bun off because, just full transparency, like I said, documenting this journey. I want to know if anyone else, if you feel like your edges get really rough, if you like retie your locks or micro locks, do your edges get crazy? Like, I just feel like my edges, y'all, I don't know, they just be like frizzy, like super frizzy, and it's just like, it just looks crazy to me. It just looks kind of crazy. Like, it's giving afro right here. So yeah, at this point, 5 weeks post retie, we put on a headband. I'm gonna put it back on because I actually need to make a thumbnail. I feel like I haven't necessarily gotten my hair care routine down to a T. I will say that I wet my hair every 2 or 3 days. Mistakes I realized I was making, y'all. I used to do braid outs a lot on my locks, but someone commented on one of my YouTube shorts. Someone's like, you shouldn't do braid outs too much in the starter lock phase, because as your locks mature, it can actually make them thin and flat. So I said, oh, got it. So I really don't do braid outs anymore. The braid outs were cute, but we're gonna wait until the locks actually mature. What else? I used to wet my hair and go to bed. Upon further research, I saw that you shouldn't do that either because that can also make your locks flat as they mature. So no more wetting my hair right before bed. Now when I do wet my hair, I do it typically like right when I get home from work, and I keep my hair out to give it time to dry before I go to bed, of course. Currently on my hair, I'm literally only using 2 products. They're both As I Am. I don't have them here with me, but I'll put screenshots up on the screen. It's the rosemary water as well as the oil, because I noticed in the beginning of my lock journey, like a few weeks in, that my scalp, y'all, was so itchy. It was so dry. I mean, the flaking was horrid. It was horrible. But that oil is the truth, because ever since using that oil, I've not had an issue with that. So that's been really nice. I use that oil probably about 2 times a week, and then I will switch on and off between using regular water and the rosemary water. I wet my hair probably every 2 or 3 days currently. I've seen some people say you should wet your hair every single day, but I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, I just don't do that. Really, I be forgetting, and I don't feel like it's really, I don't know. I just feel like wetting my hair every single day is a lot for me right now. But so yeah, if you are thinking about, if you've been thinking about locking your hair, let me be the one to tell you, girl, go ahead and do it, because I love it over here. It's been really great, and I'm excited. I can't wait for my locks to fully mature. Every single day I'll be like, are they locked yet? No, girl, they still started locks. They still twist for real, but we're getting there slowly but surely. Before we go, I did want to give y'all just kind of a close-up of my hair. I wanted to show y'all the frizz and the budding, so let's get into it. This is my hair right out of a bun. It looks crazy, so low-key I may wet it because my water bottle's right here. 1 second. Where's my part? Okay, I'm like, I don't even know my part's at. I can't see. Okay. Okay, that looks a little better. I wanted to show y'all close-ups of my hair. This is what we're looking at 2 months vlog. Like I said, I'm starting to see a lot more frizz now, which is really good and very exciting to see. And then I want to make sure I showed y'all some budding. From Google, budding is a natural stage in the formation of locks where the individual hair strands start to intertwine and form the core of the lock. And so they can cause like puffy or soft spots in your lock. It typically starts from the root of your lock all the way down. And so I'm starting to see a little bit of budding, which is really exciting. Google also said that this starts anywhere between the 3 to 12 month mark. So I'm pretty much right on schedule. Like I told y'all, I'm almost 3 months in. So yeah, the rest of the video will just be close-ups of my hair. But thank y'all so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.